we're gonna be headed to the property. Moving on up. You can't get to the property.
Well, it's supposed to rain Friday, which is tomorrow. So we decided today is the big day. We're going to head up to the property and park our stuff and get stuck there rather than get stuck here. We don't know if we'll be able to get out once we're up there, but I'd rather be on our own land than at the campsite. And we have a property payment now, so I'd rather have one payment instead of a property payment and a campsite payment. Real talk, truth. So we're loading up everything we can load up. It'll probably take 2 trips because we've gotten kind of comfy here. The last big move day was September, you guys. We've been here since September at this little campsite, or campground. We've moved from site to site, but we've been at this campground since September. So we are finally getting to move to our own land, and we are all pretty stoked about it. Granted, we'll be off grid. We won't have water. We'll just have our 43-gallon tank filled. So tomorrow, if it's raining and Brandon doesn't have work, we're gonna try and locate 2 new barrels or new tanks that are clean, food grade, water safe, so that we can fill those up and have water. We did acquire a generator this week, and so we're gonna be as off-grid as we can get with the family of 10 as we start to build our homestead.
30 bucks left, who wants it?
He thinks out his backpack. I do. And he's got all his books back in there.
It's not the Dollar General today. What did he say?
We're going to, we have a flat tire, so we have to air up our tire before we head out. All of our chickens are now in the dog kennel. Our goal this weekend is to build a hoop house chicken coop like we saw on Living Traditions. All right, so Brandon's airing up our flat RV tire. We have everything tucked away as in every nook and cranny as good as we can get it. We are ready to ride. We had to get everything ready to ride, which is Brandon's term for getting everything down that could possibly fall off the clean off the counters, clean off the stove, just getting everything secure. So that's what we did right now, and I'll turn you around. We kind of just toss everything in the sink that goes around the sink, put everything on the floor. We scooted our couch is usually back there. We scooted our couch all the way down so that we could store stuff right there, and so that this chase part of our couch will fit snugly right there by the stove or the fridge, because I don't think that it would fit right there. And yeah, we're gonna start rolling in our slides. So the boys' room has a slide which has Caleb, Evan, and Owen's bunk, and then that will slide in. And then this is a second slide that will slide in last because we're gonna take showers. A couple of boys are gonna take showers before we head out. So that's that. Everything is off the counters, cleaned up, ready to go. These I'm concerned about. I'm just gonna be super honest. That one right there, Caden needs to push in. But the road up to the property is, it's pretty rocky. There's like, I forget what they call it. What do they call it? The big
riprap.
Riprap. There's riprap at the front of the property. There is not chert or gravel. It's like big chunky rocks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We should be getting chert next week, but like I said before, we want to be up there, and I'd rather be stuck up there than stuck down here and not being able to work up there. So we want to be up there before the rain and before anything happens this weekend. So yeah, here we go. We're ready to slide in all the slides. Are you ready to go, Hattie? Uh-oh. You okay?
Welcome to the property.
We are. We're going to the property.
Welcome
Alright, it's sledding in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, our school stuff. This is what happens. You always forget something.
That was not special.
Graceful?
Lazy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 10 kids sitting on the couch every night. See if it's the couch does. Perfect.
There it goes. We're all slid in.
It's so much smaller.
We're all slid in. The van's all packed.
What are you pointing at?
Plants are all tucked in.
Good idea.
Every time we load up, the girls get so bored because it takes so long. Moving day is not our favorite. They end up destroying stuff or just raking stuff out and making a mess as we clean up. Follow behind them and clean up. Did you make room for the chickens? All right. Okay, we are all loaded and ready to go. We're taking 2 trips. So the van is gonna go up and then Brandon's following us up in the truck with our white storage trailer behind him, and then he's gonna drop that off and then come back and get the 5th wheel. But we are all ready to go. We saw that you had to do a loop, but I didn't know if you made it up. So we were like, oh no, did he not make it up, the riprap or whatever? But then I thought about it and I was like, the trailer's really heavy, so that would actually probably help him.
Yeah, we needed 4-wheel drive. Low.
And you're locking differentials?
We've been locking the case.
Me and Caleb called it. You guys, it's so crazy that I get to live here. I bet you that's the happiest dog in the world right now. She has been tied up to a tree or in a kennel at a campground for far too long. There goes the little chickies. We're gonna do some planting this weekend. Okay guys, we are home. We're all getting unloaded and setting things up, but these kids could not be happier. I'm gonna end our vlog here because it's dark and you can't really see all that much, but we are very, very happy to be home.
Bye.
It's move day.
3, 2, 1, it's moving